Angel Reese has to get the nod.
And the sky's right above them.
And the Sky right now are in the playoffs, so you'd have to give the nod in my mind to Angel Reese.
Caitlin Clark, the 22-year-old rookie for the Indiana Fever, has been playing like an MVP this season, but the critics are unrelenting. Despite her jaw-dropping performances, some people fail to give her the credit she deserves. However, not everyone is remaining silent. Shannon Sharpe, an NFL star, has stepped in with a forceful statement addressed straight to those who have questioned Clark's supremacy. Sharpe did not hold back. He recently targeted ESPN experts who have been critical of Clark, particularly those who have declined to nominate her for WNBA Rookie of the Year.
He can play.
Yeah, her and
It ain't hype. Y'all said the same thing about Larry Bird. Y'all said the same thing about Luka. It ain't hype. They can legitimately play. There's a lot of women that was on ESPN that had a lot to say earlier about this. They gone quiet now.
You say they quiet?
Y'all quiet now. Now I want somebody to send that to you because you know who I'm talking about. I ain't gonna call your name, but you know who y'all. Y'all had a lot to say early. Y'all had a lot to say early. And if you think I'm talking to you, I am. Make no mistake about it. I'm talking to you. You know who you are. One of you was a former coach. I get a little bit more specific. Some of you played the game. Now I want y'all to have that same thing when y'all were talking. Don't get mad now.
He didn't mention names, but it was evident who he was referring about. His comments appeared to be addressed at ESPN commentator and former coach Carolyn Peck, who went viral in July for selecting Angel Reese over Clark for Rookie of the Year. Peck commended Reese for displaying grown woman numbers, meaning that Clark did not measure up. The dispute over who should earn Rookie of the Year has spurred heated debate, with Peck's vote a prominent talking point. When asked who her Rookie of the Year selection would be today, Peck answered,
A big question. If you had to log your vote today, who would your Rookie of the Year be in the WNBA?
I mean, it is a thin line. I would have to give the nod with her efficiency rating and also the plus minus.
Well, there are some numbers that would say different. Here's a look at the odds for Rookie of the Year. According to ESPN Bet, right? This is our expert here, but according to ESPN Bet, Caitlin Clark is a heavy favorite after putting up that triple-double in a win over the Liberty. Minus 600, Carolyn. What's the case for Caitlin?
Well, Caitlin Clark, when you look at, yes, she had the first triple-double this weekend, but she could have had one earlier against Phoenix. She was only one rebound shy. And Caitlin, now she has to run a team. That's tough. She has to also score the basketball. That's tough. She has to know when.
But Sharpe wasn't finished. He alluded to another target, Monica McNutt, an ESPN commentator and former collegiate basketball player. McNutt also chose Reese over Clark, citing the Chicago Sky's superior record as the reason.
My Rookie of the Year is going to go based on the standings.
Okay.
Because I think that is how you have the opportunity to measure impact.
And the sky's right above them.
And the Sky right now are in the playoffs, so you'd have to give the nod in my mind to Angel Reese. Look, the double-double streak that she's rocking and rolling, chasing down, 12 double-doubles to start is the record that spanned over 2 seasons. She's already gotten to 11.
Lisa Leslie, a WNBA great, has attempted to find a balance, arguing that both Clark and Reese deserve honor. However, the data reveal a different tale. Clark is well ahead in terms of stats and influence, while Reese averages 13.3 points and 13.1 rebounds each game. Efficiency has been a challenge, especially with Reese's squad losing 6 straight games. Lisa Leslie tried to make it a straight-up battle between them, but Clark has just lapped Reese in recent weeks, well, even before the Olympic break. But after the break, Clark has shown everyone just how spectacular she is. Clark dominated their most recent matchup. The Indiana Fever defeated the Chicago Sky 100-81, sweeping the season series 3-1. Clark was unstoppable, ending with a season-high 31 points and 12 assists, while Reese had just 10 points and 11 rebounds on a night she would rather forget. This season, Clark has been nothing short of remarkable. She averages 18.7 points, 5.6 rebounds, and 8.4 assists per game while shooting 42.4% from the field and 34.1% from outside the arc. Since the Olympic break, she's elevated her game, guiding the Fever to a 6-1 record while averaging 24.6 points, 5.0 rebounds, and 9.0 assists per game. It's no surprise she's currently ranked 3rd in MVP odds, according to her outstanding performance in her debut season. Clark is not only a contender for Rookie of the Year, but also MVP. Caitlin Clark is redefining what it means to be a rookie in the WNBA, and her recent performance against the Dallas Wings demonstrates this yet again. After completely beating Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky, Clark and the Indiana Fever faced a critical test against the Wings. This game was more than just another battle. It was an opportunity for the Fever to go beyond the 500 barrier for the first time this season. As usual, Clark did not disappoint. Clark was unstoppable right from the start. She delivered a masterpiece, scoring 28 points and handing out 12 assists to lead the Fever to a 100-91 win. Her 5 for 11 shooting from beyond the arc kept the Wings' defense on edge all night. But it wasn't only her scoring that impressed everyone. It was her ability to distribute the ball with exquisite accuracy. This performance was so spectacular that Clark made WNBA history yet again. According to Stat Mamba, she became the first rookie in the WNBA or NBA to score 25 points, 10 assists, and 5 three-pointers in consecutive games. I mean, come on, how could you not acknowledge such dominance? She's literally breaking almost every record there is. We've got to enjoy it.
Work when you're not seeing them.
Clark from way downtown parries it.
More on the offensive end.
3 players in double figures. Clark again with another 3.
Clark was not only making history, she was changing the game. With her most recent effort, she became the first rookie in WNBA history to record 600 points and 250 assists in a single season. She is currently only the 8th rookie in league history to score over 600 points, joining an exclusive group of players that includes over 1,000 rookies. Clark also has the record for the most double-doubles by a guard in a single WNBA season. She's not just a rookie, she's already one of the league's top players.
Her coach sides in this team.
Clark comes back and answers.
I saw the adjustment.
Clark wasn't the only Fever star to light up the scoreboard that night. Kelsey Mitchell, absolutely on fire, scored 36 points, a career best, on 5 of 7 shooting from deep. Mitchell has been on a run since the Olympics, scoring 20 or more points in each game and setting her own franchise mark for straight 20-point games. Clark and Mitchell are rapidly establishing themselves as one of the league's most formidable backcourt combinations. In their previous 5 games, they have averaged 50.4 points per game. They're not just winning the games for the Fever, they're dominating them.
7 years doing the NBA with Hubie. I was at a basketball camp every day with him. Mitchell outside, and she's got another 3 to beat. Watch for the pull-up. There it is, and she buries the 3. Clark comes down. There's one of those long passes. Oh, little French pastry from Kelsey Mitchell.
The highlight clip from this game is something you must see to believe. Clark began dribbling down the floor only 2 minutes into the game after grabbing a rebound after a Dallas miss. What occurred next was pure magic. Clark sent a fantastic full-court bounce pass to Mitchell, who collected the ball under her own basket and immediately delivered a behind-the-back pass around a defender to Nalissa Smith for an easy layup. This spectacular drama has taken social media by storm, and it's simple to understand why. This duo is not simply playing basketball, they are putting on a performance.
Clark comes down. There's one of those long passes. Oh, little French pastry from Kelsey Mitchell.
Following the game, Clark and Mitchell were seen meeting with WNBA great Cynthia Cooper, and the atmosphere was fantastic. Fans couldn't get enough of Clark's relationship with Cooper, a 4-time WNBA champion and 2-time MVP. This gathering was more than simply a passing of the torch. It was an appreciation of Clark's contributions to the league. Caitlin Clark is making quick work of accumulating trophies during her debut season, and she added to her collection this week. The Indiana Fever star was awarded WNBA Eastern Conference Player of the Week for the 2nd time in a row this week, averaging 24.3 points and 9 assists per game in 4 victories. The former Iowa standout has 2 Rookie of the Month accolades and is expected to earn a 3rd when the August awards are revealed. She is also on track to get some end-of-season prizes in the coming weeks. Clark appears to have won Rookie of the Year and has a good chance of making one of the coveted All-WNBA teams. Clark has been the driving force behind the Fever's 4-game winning run, which included a victory against the mighty Connecticut Sun. Indiana has won 6 of 7 games since returning from the Olympic break, and 8 of their past 10 overall, as they swiftly climb the WNBA rankings and attempt to win a playoff spot. Caitlin Clark's effect on the WNBA extends beyond statistics. She's attracting more supporters than ever before, even in rival stadiums. Dallas Wings player Satu Sabali said it nicely when she remarked, "There were way too many Caitlin fans in the stands." It's fantastic to see so many people wearing women's basketball shirts. The Fever set a new attendance record with over 500,000 people for their 33 games, and the league's total attendance is up roughly 20% this season. Clark's dazzling performances contributed significantly to this surge. She's more than simply a rookie phenomenon. She's a game-changing talent who's attracting admirers from all across the country. With all of the records she's broken and the influence she's had on the Fever's success this season, it's evident that Caitlin Clark is no longer considered a rookie. She is already one of the finest players in the WNBA, period. This season has been remarkable for Clark, and as the Fever approach the playoffs, you can bet Clark and Mitchell will keep their foot on the accelerator. So brace up. This combination is only getting started, and we can expect even more fire in their next game. Do not miss it. So, are you getting the Caitlin Clark hype now? She's absolutely redefining the WNBA as we know it, and we're all here to witness it. Is she your Rookie of the Year and an all-WNBA player? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.